to Las Vegas, Nevada. The atmosphere here, electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And Charles, we look at the Raiders here entering play. They come in off a good win on the road.
50 points in the win last weekend. When you do that, you're not going to lose very many games, maybe not any games.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Harris on the return.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 26-year-old quarterback in his 6th season from Florida State, Jameis Winston.
I think it'd be really difficult if you're Jameis Winston to believe that you can lead the league in passing.
He lost the football. There's a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston lost the
football. Winston on the keeper. Fumble on the play.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down.
New Orleans.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris.
Complete.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40.
The first carry down. This is Alvin Kamara. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the Saints first down.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
At the 42-yard line.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 15 carries, 66 yards.
And partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success. And we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
2 yards on the play. First down, Saints.
The first down throw for Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. 3 receivers head out right, 1 to the left on 2nd and 3.
At the Raiders' 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there and a first down. Jameis to throw it. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Michael Thomas.
14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
And the Saints, first down.
To the air again with Winston. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard.
At the 3-yard line.
Winston again. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 1. Here's Winston. The quick slant caught.
Winston's
And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
New Orleans.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is what we need to dig.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, defensively, they've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Well, here we go. The new era of Raider football in Las Vegas begins now. And after all the talk, it will be Derek Carr who leads the silver and black out for their opening drive in their new desert home.
Sometimes I wonder if we're just not looking at Derek Carr and evaluating him the correct way, because this guy's been incredibly reliable. Only 2 missed starts in 6 seasons with the Raiders. His completion percentage topped 70% last year. The only one higher, Drew Brees in New Orleans. The problem, though, it hasn't translated into wins. They move the ball up and down the field, but they don't score enough touchdowns. Derek Carr hoping to remedy that in 2020.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
I thought when Josh Jacobs was coming out of the University of Alabama, he was an absolutely perfect fit for John Gruden's offense with the Raiders. And it turned out, in this case, I was absolutely right. Led the NFL rookies in rushing a year ago, 1,150 yards. In fact, the only rookie to top the 1,000-yard barrier.
It's a foot race. The 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Jacobs, 66 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing out. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they scored in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense, because these guys know how to put the ball in the end zone.
You think they can keep piling on the points like this?
I think they can if they're prepared to adjust and adapt, because they won't see the same defenses week in and week out.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you
even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
for themselves.
The kick is good.
And he knocks it through. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. On the return, Deontay Harris. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
From the 30 on second down, Winston first out to his left. Winston lost the football, and the Raiders pick it up. Look at the spin.
Winston on the keeper. A fumble on the play.
If you think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was losing.
He's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
He's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
First throw now for the backup call. He'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That is over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there down and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here's Harris to return it. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. And his throw is incomplete. Traquan Smith, the intended receiver. And he'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Richard Sherman.
Here's Winston. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And the Raiders pick it up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the run.
Josh Jacobs, the ball
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Saints now with first and 10 at their own 37.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
Winston's pass.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Pickup on the play. First down.
Winston now. Underneath pass here to Van Ness. 7 yards the pickup there.
To Nick Van Ness. It's a gain of
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
At the 42-yard line.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. He loses it again. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now it's first and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. First down run with Jacobs won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard, but that's... The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Mariota to throw it. This is going to be caught.
That's good. For a lot of
Get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a first down. He's able to muscle him there as he pulls it in. Very strong gain of 24. So big pickup that time. And Charles, defending AFC Player of the Week, maybe bucking towards another award this week.
Yeah, they say they don't really care about the individual awards. You and I both know
They do.
It means a lot to them. It means respect around the league. And if he's able to show those kind of hands all game long, he can win a second one.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Second and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. Timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On third down, Mariota. Incomplete. 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this from 33.
Field goal is good. Makes the score Raiders 24.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
It's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy with it.
Did you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, don't they? Recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
Kenyon Drake on the return.
Raiders now come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Mariota. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Mariota on 1st down. It's incomplete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
1st and 10.
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going deep for Brown. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
Shotgun now for Carr. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Willie Snead there to make the grab. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And the touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? Big pass play. Got the momentum going, right? That's you create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
Here's Harris to return it. And they'll get him down inside with 30 at the 27.
Harris on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half.
41.
Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
And 8.
Now Winston. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Taken in at the 11. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. So here are the Raiders now to take over. They've got the lead right now. You remember last week they defeated the Carolina Panthers here. Good momentum. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. Gain is made. Complete. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10.
It goes for a gain of 31. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the 45 on 2nd down. Carr. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. He's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly, meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them? They were on him in a hurry.
And this will be out of bounds, and they spotted it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now what do you do?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He brings it back to the 26-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown, and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Jacobs, the ball
And a tackle there by Quan Alexander.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Second and 5 now. Carr. Looking for one, but this is intercepted. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's when the return stops. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 11. Receiver Thomas. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Thomas.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, Camaro. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody.
31.
Happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start the quarter. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas.
Winston.
Throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackle. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out. back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. First play of the drive there is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Mariota now. And he'll look downfield for Ward. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they get it.
And that is incomplete. Henry Ruggs, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by DJ Swearinger.
To throw is Mariota. Up the left side is Brown. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Vegas.
Well, Martin, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
The 6. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's Jacobs. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Mariota. This is caught. Touchdown. Henry Ruggs. His 4th touchdown on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29.
Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not on the team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. The second.
And Winston lost the football. Raiders pick it up. He's going to take this one back to the 47-yard line.
A fumble on the play.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr. He's going to come down with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Now is 2nd and 6.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And this will be called. Coverage continues. It's another touchdown. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
No, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Extra point by Carlson. Up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Here's Harris to return it. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Good word. I like it, though. Because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic? I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun. Winston. We'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also get some momentum going.
Winston's pass.
A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means after one extra play,
and he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Again, it's Winston. He's got the tight end, Vanette. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Winston. Looking left side. He's got it complete. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bears pick it up. And they'll take this across midfield and inside the 35. And I don't know that that fumble's going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head. Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve. And that is incomplete.
Pass interference. Defense.
Don't do us like that. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spend too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Carr going to throw here. Another 6. It's called for a touchdown. Continues.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us, us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take it the next week?
Well, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys are just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many.